The soldiers of the 54th Mechanized Brigade recently repelled a Russian assault in the Siversk direction. The video was published by the press service of the Luhansk Operational and Tactical Group. According to the footage, the invaders used armored vehicles and infantry in the assault. The enemy's movements were detected by Ukrainian defenders who began to systematically destroy the Russian invaders. After destroying the several units of Russian armored vehicles, enemy infantry landing from armored personnel carriers tried to gain a foothold in the forest. However, Ukrainian drone operators and artillery struck at them. To eliminate the enemy, they used both cluster munitions and ammunition from drones. The footage shows that 2 units of the Russian army's combat vehicles are burning in the middle of the field. A new type of heaters for the Russians in the Siversk direction has already been turned on, the military said in a statement. The Luhansk Operational and Tactical Group emphasized that the invaders' manpower and armored vehicles had been destroyed by the 54th Mechanized Brigade. Recently reported that the soldiers of the K2 Battalion of the 54th Mechanized Brigade, named after Hetman Ivan Mazepa, had published a video of Russian infantrymen trying to storm Ukrainian positions in Vaz Zhiguli cars. The video shows that the Soviet-era cars are not ordinary, but tuned. The roofs of the cars are cut off, the doors are removed, and an anti-drone grille with a camouflage net is welded instead of the roof. Previously, the soldiers of the 2nd Mechanized Battalion K2 of the 54th Mechanized Brigade, named after Hetman Ivan Mazepa, captured a Russian export-intended T-90S tank. The captured T-90S is equipped with an anti-drone grille, electronic countermeasure means, television surveillance cameras, and a DIY trawl. The most noticeable difference between the T-90S and the T-90A is the trapezoidal Indian ERA block, which is installed instead of the useless Shtora searchlight. Ukraine claimed that Russian forces suffered 1,630 casualties on October 25th and 1,530 on October 18th. Now, Estonian intelligence suggests a grave situation for Vladimir Putin. Russian casualties are soaring on the front lines of Ukraine and could top 40,000 dead and wounded this month, according to Janek Kesselman, the deputy commander of the Estonian Military Intelligence Center. Russia's losses are quite high, and this month seems to be one of the biggest in terms of losses for Russia, he told Estonian outlet EER. The enormous losses suffered in Donetsk in eastern Ukraine meant that the Russians were using new tactics to attack and take settlements, he said. Kesselman continued, "Therefore, they besiege settlements with indirect fire. After the settlement is surrounded, they simply destroy it. It is a very cynical and disgusting thing." According to Estonian intelligence, there was no significant change in the front line in Russia's Kursk region. In August, Ukraine launched a massive incursion into the neighboring Russian Kursk region, taking and holding significant territory. This has forced Vladimir Putin's generals to divert some resources from other fronts to push Kiev's forces back. Now, Ukrainian military intelligence claims that North Korea has joined the war by sending nearly 12,000 troops to Russia. The U.S. Pentagon assessed that around 3,000 troops had been deployed to Russia. Kyiv has claimed these North Korean soldiers are deployed to the Kursk region inside internationally recognized Russia.